so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act. Well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger hit me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, just so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts.
Hey, you guys, here we are back again, and I've seen lots of chat coming through saying you guys are all dancing in your chair. I'm so glad you like the music that we play right before we go live. It always kind of helps us pump ourselves up and get ready for the next speaker, or in this case, the next sponsor. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring to the stage Tanya, and she's going to help me pronounce her last name because I do not want to butcher it, but she is from Riley and Company. Welcome, Tanya.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I am just fabulous. Fabulous.
Oh, so glad, so glad. All right, so before we get too far into our presentation today, I want to remind everybody that Riley and Company have an exclusive promo for the next 48 hours. So you guys know the routine. We usually like to sell out of whatever we are demoing during our summits. So be sure to open up that other screen and click on the link that Harriet is going to post in the chat that tells Riley and Company that you came from the summit, and go ahead and fill your shopping cart and get ready to use what? Looks like 20%. Awesome. That's a huge discount.
Off everything except kits. Everything.
Everything except kits.
Yeah.
Wow. And I know everyone's going to be so excited about what you're going to show us today that we're probably going to sell you out. I promise.
I hope so.
All right, Tanya, I'm going to let you go full screen. I'm going to take myself out, and then you are on, girl.
Thanks for having me, Brandy.
You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tanya with Riley and Company. In case you don't know about Riley and Company, I'm going to give you a little sneaky peeky real quick before we dive into a super fun card tonight. Thanks for hanging with me. And like Brandy said, we've got 20% off our entire website. Just type in Riley20 as the promo code, and you can get 20% off everything except kits. So I'm going to show you right now. Riley and Company has basically 5 lines. We have 5 different pieces to the company. Now, the first, let's see if I can do this right. The first piece is kind of our signature piece, and it is Riley himself. Riley is actually a cute little moose, and we have this little guy in probably 200 little different things. Here he's doing aerobics, hanging out in a stocking, on vacation, popping out of a cake. And we also have his friends, and here is one of his friends. This is Leroy. It's not Leroy, it's Leroy. He's French. The next line that we have, which is our biggest line ever, we are the original home of Snarky sayings. We tried it, gave it a shot. We thought everybody's either going to love it or hate it. And you loved it. We have over 800 funny sayings on our websites to go in cards and scrapbooking. So, for example, you're not the boss of me, I whispered to my dog as I put his blanket on the right way. Right? Coffee, a magical substance that turns leave me alone or die into good morning, honey. I've decided I'll never get down to my original weight. After all, 6 pounds, 3 ounces is just not realistic. Right? I don't know how people get eaten by sharks. I mean, how do you not hear the music? I had somebody one time at a convention go, I don't understand.
That is funny. That is funny.
The shark?
Yes. Oh, let me make you big. So you have another one that's about Amazon. I can't remember what it says, but it was hilarious.
We call Santa by his real name. And Amazon?
Amazon, right?
Or Amazon, something down my driveway, something like that.
Yes.
Yep. And handmade cards, because no one displays an email on the mantle. There's
right?
800 of these bad boys on our website. So your best deal is just go grab your favorite beverage. You know, it's 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Central. Grab your cocktail, whatever makes you feel good. Grab your computer and just sit and read. I guarantee it's a good time. Next up, we have our dress up line. That is, think of our dress up line as basically paper dolls, but with really super cute animals. So we have Riley, we have a set of cows, we have raccoons and foxes, giraffes, Penny, my little possum, and we just introduced a bunny. And we have over 50 different accessory sets. And of course, they all have matching dies that can go with them. And just look at some of the really super cute things you can do with them. You can turn them into little movie characters. into a rock and roller from the 60s. You have dress up giraffes. We have, a leprechaun Thors and leprechauns and a professional set. We even have a Wizard of Oz set. And it even has a little cute little Dorothy. And we have Easter bunnies. And our latest was our little Star Wars inspired sets. Professional sets, the Hulk, all kinds. Literally, there's 50. The more sets you have, the more you can interchange them. And finally, well, not finally, but our fourth line that we have is a fun, super fun line of dies that we have kind of cultivated to match our funny bones and our basic set. So those are out there too. And finally, I'm going to get to the good stuff and what our card is going to be about tonight. Now, we have a little place where gnomes and fairies live, and it's called Mushroom Lane. And Mushroom Lane got started quite a while ago and has about 20 different buildings. So there's different houses, that these little gnomes and fairies can live in. There's a school and a firehouse and a library and a hospital, just a little town for Mushroom Lane, right? And then we decided, hey, the gnomes and fairies were living there. They needed like a business district, like an outdoor mall or something. So now we have a diner. There's about 20 of these. We have a diner. There's a burger bar. There's a pizza place. We even have a gnome depot, right? A taco shroom, a little toasty inn. And then they had a new group of little critters move in. And those were the little inchworms. So where do inchworms live? In veggies. Yes, so this is Veggie Lane. So we have corn and a little carrot house and a banana house and a tomato and broccoli, and there's several more. And one of the really fun things that we have is a little gnomies accessory set. You get all these little gnomes, little plants, little leaves. Look, there's even a little cocktail, a little coffee cup, inchworms, all these little accessories. So this is what we're going to make our card with tonight. And we saved a grand announcement just for this event. And you guys are going to be able to get 20% off them too. But nope, I'm not going to tell you yet. So with each little Mushroom Lane that we have the rubber stamp. Okay. It's about as big as my hand. These go on an A2 size card. They are made right here in the middle of Kansas in our building on our premises. So you have a stamp. Then, of course, you have the matching dies. And Mushroom Lane makes cards that are 3D. That's what the dies are for. Okay, the dies cut out specific parts of each one of these stamps that lets you layer them up. So here's our coffee stamp. Layered up. This is Coffee Central. And they go great with our Funny Bones things. That's why we did it. Here's Gnome Depot. Look at all the layers you can get on that card. Here's our pizza shop. Burger bar. Love this place. I just want to go in and grab those little French fries and the Coke. Doesn't it look cute? Okay. Here is Snail's Arm Pub. Great place to be on a Thursday or Friday night, don't you think? Yes. Okay. Or you can even look at this. This is our little winter house in a 3D box. And here's Coffee Central made into a little bag that looks like a cup. Is that fantastic? Love it. So how do you get that 3D look? Well, a lot of people love them. It's a very, very hot line. And so I would encourage people to stamp with the stamp. I lost my stamp. Right? Color once. Only color once. Spend all the time in the world coloring that you want. I mean, really make it a lot of fun to color. Use pencils, use markers, use all kinds of good stuff. Then when you're done, photocopy this. Put your original in a little binder. I have all of my original colorings in a binder, and anytime I want to make a card with a specific one, I just pull it out. Right? And photocopy it 3 or 4 times. And then I use my layering dies. Okay. And I get to make a card with it. So that was great. And we even introduced these cut sheets. So with every one of our stamps that has a 3D dies, we have a cut sheet on the website that is completely free. You can download it. So layer 1 is always the full image is always layer 1. Then these show your next layers, which die goes on what layers, and it helps you build it up. Easiest way, right? Until we ran into people that said, oh man, I could never color like that. I love them, but I could never color like that. So we came up with our newest layering sheets. What layering sheets are, excuse me, had a hiccup. What layering sheets are, you'll get 4 pre-colored sheets in each pack. You can fussy cut if you want to. I cannot stand a fussy cut. I'm horrible at it. But you can use the layering dies and turn it into an instant card. These are only $4.99. And we have 39 of them to choose from. So they're a lot of fun. And you get 20% off the die too to go with it if you want to use the die. Otherwise, you can fussy cut. It would not be me, but you can fussy cut. All right. So without further ado, now that I have rambled, all right, this is how we're going to make a card. We're going to make a really quick card with these, and I'll show you just how simple it is. So what I have done is I've taken my layering sheets and I laid out my dies on top of them and cut them all off. You simply cut off on your first main page, cut off this little gray strip, and you get this, your card base, already colored. Ta-da! Okay, so what we're going to do with that is we're going to grab our zip dry, which is the best glue on the entire planet. And we're just going to put it around the edge. And you're wondering, okay, zip dry, I don't get it. If any of you have ever seen me, you know that I love, love, love my zip dry. Because, watch this, if this happens on a normal piece of paper, you would rip one of these two getting it up. Zip dry literally lets you move it while it's on the paper. Look at that. Fantastic. It gives you about 15 seconds to move it around. Once it's done, it locks in. You'll never get it off again. I love this stuff. I've loved it ever since I had a retail store. So we are going to create our card base with just a long strip of 8.5 by 11 cut in half. We're going to fold this over, okay? And that's going to create our base. Then we're going to take the top. We're going to make an easel card. So we're going to take the top and just fold it over again, okay? And that's our base. This is what we're going to glue the front of our card to. So I am just going to put glue around the outside, get it all the way to the edge. It's pretty much like rubber cement, like high-grade rubber cement in a bottle. If it squirts out the edge, all you have to do is just rub it off, and it comes right off your hands. So now we need a stop we're going to put a little stop right here, and we need some foam tape for that. And of course, I forgot it. So that is a perfect intro to our foam tape on our website. I was going to show it to you anyway. So we're just going to grab some of the foam tape. This is a really cool pack. It has 3 different sizes in it. Really inexpensive. And 20% off. Woohoo! Now let's see if I actually have a pair of scissors around here. And I do. How lucky is that? So you're just going to take foam tape, lay it down on here. Okay. And I'm a big foam tape user, you know. So you're just going to do that. You're going to peel it off. Okay. And we are just going to put that right there. That is going to create our stop for our card. See that? Okay. On the front of the card, we're going to also just sit this right here. I think we're going to do that when we're done. Let's do that when we're done so we can tuck our grass up underneath it. Then we have a sentiment that we're going to add to it. Of course, it's a funny bones. Yes. We're going to take the zip dry, come right back on. You guys are thinking, geez, she's got like 10 minutes. Can she get this card done? Because there's a lot of pieces. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take myself out of here and just do the front so we can see it a little bit better. And I am just going to glue this right here. Okay. That's all I'm going to do with it. And put my little saying, crafting comes before housework in the dictionary, as it should, right? And there you have it. And there's our sentiment on our card. Now we are going to dress up the rest of it and make this 3D, okay? What I've done is I've cut all of my pieces with my dies, and I will lay them all out here, and I will show you. Now, the first layer of your card is always the base. It's always the base. What I've done here, I've edged the edges of it with, believe it or not, she was just on Miss Catherine Pooler. Her It's a Boy. I inked it with that blue, and then I just cut myself a little handmade stencil and did my own foamy little clouds. You can come back and just do that. Create your own little clouds with your own stencil. So that's our base. Then the next layer, okay, you can skip this layer if you want. This is a fussy cut layer. If you don't want a fussy cut, and I did this just for you guys, if you don't want a fussy cut, skip this layer, okay? But what I did is I just cut off all the stuff hanging in the back, and I'm going to raise it up just one layer, all right? Then I cut all my other pieces. They're all laid out here. And when you die cut, sometimes raise your hands if you completely agree. Sometimes you move it through your machine and it just slips a little bit and you get some white edge. I did that accidentally on this one. All the rest of these have already been done, but the way that you get rid of that, here's a little tip. See how I've got those little edges on there? Use some vintage photo distress ink, go along the edges and watch it disappear. You'll never even notice it. And I do that around all the edges of all these pieces so you don't notice the white, okay? So now that we've got that done, earlier today, I flipped all of these over and put foam tape on the back of all of these, okay? Every single one of them has foam tape. And then we just start with the biggest piece and work our way up, okay? So I'm going to pull off my foam tape. And it's really important when you do your base pieces, if you have anything else going on top of them, to get foam on them as well. Otherwise, it'll kind of sink down on you when you put something else on top. Whenever I do this, I just have a sea of these little tapes. For the little tiny pieces, I don't use a roll. I use my little squares. And we just put these on our website as well. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to sit this right on top of where it is before. And now I've created my first layer. The next layer is simply this, okay? So we are going to go to the next biggest piece. Tear off all these little guys here. And it's stuck to my hand. And we're just going to set it on top. Now I'm doing this sitting down. Normally I would do this standing up. Okay, so there's that layer. We're going to put a little crafty table. This is one of my favorite pieces because you can use this piece on any card. Isn't that cute, a little craft table with all the scissors and glue and stuff? So that's going to go right here. Okay, then we're going to take this post and we're going to attach it here. Just like that, little craft and stamp store. All right. And this is just going to go right in place on top of that. Okay, so I have all these little things left. So you can continue to build and build and build. And if one of the dies, if you want something raised up that one of the there's no die for, it's okay. Go ahead and cut it out. That's fantastic. This I'm going to raise up a little bit more because this is going to stand out. If you don't want to put that piece on, don't put it on. That's totally fine too, because nobody's going to know but you, right? Nobody's going to know. So here's a little flower. It's kind of in the background. So we only did one layer of it. And here is this little layer. And that's going to go right there. Okay, now I'm kind of looking at this and I'm wondering, okay, these pots are standing out. Do I add another layer because I had some left over, so I went ahead and cut it. Do I add it? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll go ahead and add it. Then, okay, we have that. Now we do need to put some grass on it because it looks a little funny, right? I'm going to trim off the bottom of this just a little bit. I picked a piece of grass that I had pre-cut. That was kind of silly. So this is going to sneak in all these layers, and we're just going to sit it right here on the bottom, and we'll glue that right in. Just like that. Okay, so it's going to sit in the grass, just like this. So it matches completely. Now, remember the little nomies and accessories that I told you about? They're so much fun. We also have those in the layering sheets. So check this out. This is the layering sheets. That is the die. You can literally put all of these dies on the sheet at one time and run it through once, and you have all of these colored images cut out for you that you can use at your disposal. And that's what I have right here. So we are going to, I'm going to break out my Karen Burniston glue because it's a lot better to use for little teeny tiny things. So I think I'm going to put the butterfly from the Nomies and Accessories right up here in the corner. Okay, here's a little gnome girl. She's going to be standing there like she's getting ready to walk in. We're going to put her right there. And you can have as much fun as you want. Now, when you do add something along the bottom, make sure that you get it to where it looks right. Now, she's sitting there and she's about ready to go craft, and I'm pretty sure it's in the morning. So we're going to give her a little coffee cup. And here's her little coffee cup right here. Right? And we are going to throw in an extra mushroom right here. And a little flower pot right here, maybe a couple little flower pots. So that's off the Nomies and Accessories one. Okay, and here's another little flower pot we're going to tuck in there. Alrighty, and I'm going to set that up right there. So that means we need to have probably some mushrooms right there. In fact, I'm just going to draw a line. We're going to put little mushrooms here. Okay, and we are going to put, let's put this one down here. And then, of course, we have a little inchworm right here, and I'm not sure. Should we put him right there? Should we put him over here? Let's put him right there. There's glue there already anyway. So we have us a little inchworm right there. And that's as simple as it gets. But wait, there's more, because every gnome place has got to have glitter. And I love my stickles. Stardust stickles is great for everything. So let's just go ahead and put some stickles on the mushrooms and the leaves, because the leaves sparkle. Of course, the leaves and the flowers sparkle in Mushroom Lane, right? And the flowers and the plants. And let's put the little beads. They sparkle. And we're going to put this mushroom. It's going to sparkle too. And you can find Stardust Stickles at RileyandCompanyOnline.com. And guess what? It's 20% off. Yes. Okay. And then finally, if you have any glossy accents, we can just raise up this craft and stamp just like this. We're going to just do this. You say you don't have glossy accents, You can get those at Riley and Company too. And there you have it. Your completed card, super easy, with layering sheets from Mushroom Lane.
That is really cute.
Isn't that fun?
It is.
So simple.
And
And for those people that don't like to color, it's perfect.
Yeah. And you know, those that do like to color, they just could spend hours doing the card, but it would be so therapeutic.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And there you have it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Tanya, are you ready to do your giveaway?
I am.
All right. Let's see what she has sent us. And let's.
I believe you have some Mushroom Lane there.
I do. I can't wait to try them out. So this one looks like it's Toasty Inn. Got
the Toasty Inn.
Waterfall there. Awesome. And then we've got one of those veggie houses that you were talking about. This is the
corn cabin.
Yes. And then look at here. We even have some gnome buttons. Look at that. That is so cute. And then we've got, this guy is the polka dot house number 2. So, oh, wait a minute. Harriet's chatting with me. Let me see what she wants. Polka dot house 2 with gnomes.
And they have the mushroom, and they have the dies to go with them.
Yes, every one of them does. Sorry, I didn't show that. There is the dies that you guys can use to make the same type of layering card that she did tonight. And hold on a second. Harriet's chatting with me. Oh, I'm sorry. She's telling me that polka dot house is the only one we're giving away tonight. We're giving away the others another night. So my bad. My bad. You know, she's got to keep me honest, I promise you. And she does. So it's just really good that I'm actually seeing she's chatting with me right now, because a lot of times I forget to open up that window and I give away things that I'm not supposed to give away. So, all right, you guys, let's go ahead and draw for the winner of Polka Dot House 2. And let's see, and with the gnomes. I think that's what she was saying, that the gnomes go with this one. So, all right, good deal. All right, the winner of this one is going to go to Doreen, and last name starts with an R and ends with an O. So there you have it. Thank you so much, Doreen, for entering our giveaway. And thank you so much, Tanya, for crafting along with us. It's been a lot of fun. And I really think your card was super cute. And what a great idea to allow us who don't color all the time the ability to make a card super fast. Uh-oh. Looks like she's frozen. Is she frozen? She is frozen. But everybody can still see me, right? You can still, oh, she's gone. Maybe she'll come back. We'll give her just a couple of seconds and see if she comes back. But, you know, technology, always love it. So anyway, super excited that she has come on, and I can't wait to dive in there. I don't know if you can tell, but let me see if I can pull this up. Look at the detail of those stamps. Look at that impression. And I don't think you could probably get that with a photopolymer stamp. I think you really have to have one of these red rubber stamps to be able to do that. So, all right. She has not come back yet. So I'm going to remind everybody to be sure to go to Riley and Company and pick up those items. She said it was 20% off of everything except for kits. And I think that includes the Mushroom Lanes, and some of those are new releases, I believe. So definitely go and check that out. And, you know, hopefully we sell out of them. Well, I hope that she does a good run and that we will have enough for everybody. So, but be sure to go and check them out before that we do sell out. All right, you guys, I'm going to say goodnight, and we will see you first thing tomorrow. Well, I won't see you tomorrow, but You'll hear from us tomorrow. Actually, you'll hear from us this evening first. What time is it now? It's 8:32. So about 9 o'clock tonight, you're going to be seeing an email from us with kind of a wrap up of everything that's gone on today, all of the links to the replays, the worksheets, and links to all of our promos. If you missed it somehow during the lives today, you can always catch it on the PM wrap up email. That should be coming out to you about 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow morning at 7, you should be getting day 2's email, where it's going to have all the links for everything that you're going to need. And don't forget, we've got the membership that is currently open, and that is going to close the doors on Sunday. And we've still got the VIP All Access Pass right now. Our during the sale or during the summit sale price is $79. That price is going to go up to $99 on Sunday, and then we're going to be closing the door on Wednesday. So if you are in the middle of trying to watch all of the videos and you're feeling a little overwhelmed to what, go to cardmakersuccesssummit.com/VIP AAP and grab your VIP All Access Pass. All right, you guys. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.